Hello and welcome back everyone. Harper 2 is now mine. With its bountiful trait, I'm already getting 42 billion credits out of it a turn, which is contributing very nicely with my income for maintaining the fleets that I'm going to have to build up if I want to secure all my space there. Other than that, my fleet is already moving up north to take on the final planet before I can reach the Salen's homeworld of Artov Nyro. And this is actually a relatively small system. I was thinking before I might have to wait until all these infestors down here replenish their troops, but no. I could very well get away with it with just these 3 infestors here, which actually would be really nice for me. So let's get everything all underway. Maybe I can actually capture that planet by the end of this video. Let's try and make a rush for it. Although I'm still gonna have to wait, what, 4 or 5 turns? No, 4 turns until I can actually reach the planet, so not much longer now. Otherwise, it does leave Harper a little bit vulnerable, so I'm gonna have to move all these ships down to that. And also, with this wasp here, I may have to consider getting rid of that drone before I invade the planet, so I can throw an extra wasp in there for the additional defense that I'm gonna need. Because it's safe to say I'm gonna need it. It certainly doesn't hurt. Speaking of which, we got a constructor there. I don't know where it's going. Probably the starbase is way back there that I still have yet to deal with. Which is a little bit embarrassing, but I'm not in any real rush. Other than that, let's see. My forward star bases are pretty much fully upgraded. A little bit more. And I do need to get a constructor up here for when I capture plant. As well as for Harper. That's really important to actually get one for Harper. Do I have any nearby? Yeah, I do actually. And I have a constructor here that's going to upgrade the weaponry I'm going to need for the starbase. Because I'm not really going to be going south anymore, I think it's safe to say. So, we'll start getting some weaponry ready until I have to at least defend this quadrant, or at least deter ingressors, until I have a reason to go to war with the Iridians, because I have trade opportunities I can benefit from for pretty little effort, so I think I'm going to try and jump all over that opportunity. Otherwise, we'll have a starbase down here for Harper. Give us some vision, protection, all that good stuff. And at least one constructor to send up here for when the invasion fleet comes. Which it should be able... Where is my nearest constructor now that I think of it? I think it's just this one here, isn't it? Maybe? I thought there was another one around. Oh well, I got more buildings, so I shouldn't have to worry too much. And our marketing progress is coming along nicely. Still wondering. Well, I was wondering what if I should keep this, but it is giving me raw production, which, even mind you, it's only 2 raw production, so I'll have to consider getting rid of it regardless. But that raw production can still be useful towards my income. Nonetheless, I'm going to delete these one at a time there, the marketing centers, and I do want to keep this for, well actually that's for approval, which I'm definitely going to want to take advantage of. We have the amusement park, but really, that's not going to be useful. Is it going to be useful? 13 approval right now, and I think I'm about to get 4 more from my research, because I think I have it underway to get 4 more. So 15% on its own is not really worth it. I think I need like at least 1 entertainment center with the full upgrade to make that worthwhile. I'll have to do the math afterwards to be certain. Either way, once I get rid of I'm gonna get rid of a good number of these farms, but not too many, because the population is gonna help with the raw production as well, which makes the income even better. So I'm gonna try and keep that population high if I can help it. 40 ad income. Otherwise, Not really much I can do here besides just get my beetles to do the dirty work. Because nothing else actually can reach anything. Which is a bit of a problem. Not a drastic problem, mind you, but I'll need to get another ship there, especially when I possibly retire the beetle, maybe. That gives me some good distance. Actually, I should keep the beetle in service. It's not too difficult to just swap out the missile defense to something that's more all-rounding, I guess. I could put, like, what is it, the rate of fire energy lasers on there. I could put some other weapons on it. There's possibilities, because I really do like the beetle concept. I just know I want to put my horns to use too. When I get to that point though, I'll think about that. Because right now, these moths and beetles are just single-handedly murdering them. Okay, I take that back. My pulverizers are what's single-handedly murdering them. They're a one-man wrecking crew, every single one of them. Not quite enough to take out a starbase or a shipyard, mind you, especially if a shipyard that has 300 health. But they're practically can destroy anything that gets in their way, for the most part. So we'll just get the blockade going. Okay, what was that? It was trying to take me something that was idle, but of course it froze on me for some reason. For a brief moment. We have swarmers here, the swarm fleet that was building, so I'll just have that hang around. There's no real risk down here, right? Because it looks like there's no sailing territory up here at all, aside from maybe in that fog of war. Because it's all covered by the Iridians so far. This is the homeworld shipyard. So, let's see. Just more constructors. And more swarmers. Because that's going to be helpful. Like I said, core ships, and actually, maybe I should start building a Hornet. What is this? This is the one on Kephium. This is not the new one I'm using for Miranda. So, if I was to make the Hornet, that'd be 5 turns. So yeah. Oh, and I didn't update it there. Because my Hornet there, I actually updated it there to add like a little shell. Just to kind of make him look a little more all-rounder. So, just a single piece, so nothing to really talk about too much. But to help give it a little more consistency with the front center portion. So that's probably what I'm going to go with. So 5 turns. That's not bad. It's not going to be very helpful against the assailants, so I'll wait a little bit longer. And maybe get an extra infestor, because it can benefit from those worlds, since that's my main production world. And what is the production I was going to say? 74, so just barely under what's needed to build an infestor in a single turn. What about to construct our 100? So it's not really working swarmers, is it? 52, so not bad. I'll just keep the builders going because we're about to grab Thala and this system here relatively easily, I think. So I want to have those constructors ready to fortify and secure that region. What one is this? Damn it, Miranda. At least the yeah, I don't have my supercharged production anymore because the Pulverizers instead of 2 turns are now taking 5. So a little bit slower, but I guess I'm okay with that considering that I have enough Pulverizers is for the time being. I just feel like there's nothing else I want to build besides more constructors. Just go crazy with that. I just kind of wish I had my ideology point for efficient. That would be really nice. Speaking of which, ooh, nah, I got excited for a moment. I thought I was getting close to resourceful, but I'm not anywhere close to it. Which starbase is this? Okay, this is the one way over here. I don't really have anything. Yeah. And I know what the comments are for a moment there, so I'm just not sure if that's worth or not. Is there any relic upgrades? More important question. I'll probably use this one to grab the relic upgrades, and I might as well at least upgrade that plant, the one around my homeworld, because That, with 3 planets, I pretty am certain that's worth it. I just don't know if that's a 1. Okay, I think there's only 1 more upgrade. So not too much more. And anything up here? Nope. So I guess everything back here is pretty much done then. There's nothing else to really upgrade. Infestors, just waiting for them. So whoop, I zoomed in there. Well, what the hell did I just hit? I hit the 1-2 keys there. That's probably, it gave me a different camera angle, I think. So infestors are gonna wait till the other ones arrive. Speaking of which, where is my other infestor? Okay, oh yeah, it's still in the same spot as before. This has all been a single turn, damn. This is never gonna end, I think. Because I got so many ships. And more on the way, really. Alright. Get these forms up. Yeah, my morale approval thing is gonna finish up in like 2 turns. I just gotta get these turns underway, damn it. And make sure I'm not getting blindsided in the process. I think this has all been in a single turn. I'm not certain now. Either way, more assailant cruisers to take care of. Because they're too stupid to realize that they can't garrison more ships on that planet. Poor things. And I have another infestor. Where did I build that? I thought it was a, oh yeah. Was it the Kefium? I had 2 planets it could grab from. I just don't know where I built it from. Oh well, never mind. Let's just get these constructors going. Then I'll worry about the infestors later because they're already set on their rally point. This infestor group anyway, I need to get split up so they can start replenishing without like hurting the population too much there as far as efficiency. So this one is there with movement to spare. Max it out. That'll replenish in like about 10-15 turns if I'm understanding the growth properly. So that should be plenty of time. And it won't suffer too much of a penalty in the process. And like I said, with how low population that planet is, I don't even think I'll need too many to wait for those infestors. I just gotta get my pulverizers up here. Sooner the better. Let's get ready to kind of completely conquer the Salons. Come to think of it, what is the power looking now for the poor Salons? Because I am catching up with them. I'm just 100 points away. And I'm right behind the Iconians and the Dragon. As far as, yeah, basically all the races have been... I have encountered all the races, I think. No, I haven't encountered the Eeyore. I'm completely wrong. I was thinking about that United Planets Council. Thinking that I encountered everyone, but no. There's still a couple I haven't encountered yet. So, like the Eeyore there, I have no idea if they're going to be hostile or not, so... Mainly because I had no experience at all with them. And... I don't want to have another threat there that can be a hassle with my extremely specialized fleet for dealing with the Salons at the very least. So the longer I can avoid them, the better. And I have to wait another turn for this infestor to arrive. So hopefully by then... Oh, that's the infestor that got built. What's underneath it then? Oh, just a drone. So nothing exciting. This is Mackenzie. So... Oh yeah, they just finished the constructor. I'll keep that going. Can't have too many constructors, like I said. I don't really need any more moths or beetles or anything like that. Although, I should seriously consider start mobilizing my beetles and building a lot more swarmers, quite frankly. Just in case. And the swarmers can be so efficient with a handful of wasps with them. So long as they have the proper defense aura, which I don't even think I actually have access to all of them, do I? I just have the missile one, so that's a concern I'll need to consider soon. Otherwise, Constructor's going. Can I... No. I will be in front of Harper there. I just don't know how aggressive can I push forward. Oh. Damn it. I misclicked again. I could still get the constructor though, so that's not a big deal. So, with the support field, how far forward can I go? Somewhere around here for next turn. These fleets are pretty much doing nothing besides just making sure nothing crosses sights. Damn it. And of course flew right past that constructor. Oh. Damn it, I can't get anyway. I'm just barely out of reach. Never mind. Never mind what I was going to say. So, I'm curious. Do I merge the Beetles up with the Pulverizers to take on that shipyard? Because my Pulverizers can soak the damage of the shipyard, I think. Because what are they? They're the assault, so they're going to take all the fire. Yeah, and the Beetles are capital, so I think the assault will be in front. That's the only... My understanding of the fleet positioning rules is very limited, mind you, so I'm going to try that out and see. Because the shipyards in that case should be able to do no damage at all. It's just a matter of dealing with the oaths and the cruiser. And I moved this thing. I had it all figured out too, I saw it. And I ended up moving it, so that was a mistake on my part. Just talking too much. Don't worry. We got our research done. We're one turn closer to the invasion. Just gotta wait for these infestors to show up. Ah, perfect opportunity to swarm this oaf here. Huh, well, at least I have someone who's friendly with me. And hell, if I remember correctly, the Human Alliance was like the only race that actually gifted me technology just for being on good relations with them. So I think it's worth staying on good terms with them. Come to think of it, I have a lot I can trade with everyone now, can I? Everyone but the Iridians, I guess, so I should look into that very soon. So let's give this a try, shall we? I'm confident it'll work out. I just want to watch the results just to understand how the positioning works. Once it decides to load, this will be a moment. I've completely forgot about that. There we go, yep. Pulverizers are in front. I'm just going to speed this up. And let's see. I want to make sure it's set properly. Enjoy the fireworks. I did lose a couple of pulverizers. At least one. Oop. This is not working very well, is it? What the hell? Well, the camera was a pain in the ass, but we only lost one pulverizer, so I guess that was worth it. Considering that I didn't need that pulverizer for the main invasion anyway. Just gives me something to do in the meantime. What can I say? Conquering the galaxy is boring work. At least in this case. Especially when the most powerful race, apparently in the game, is a big pushover after you completely hard counter them with your basic ship destroyers, and then you demolish everything else with just a basic all-round type of ship, is really all it is. Just got one defense type of everything just so it can handle fighting star bases and shipyards is really all it is, and it is effective at what it does. Holy crap, is it ever effective. So, I'm in position with the command field, pushed out as far as I can. So let's get the culture ring going. Support field and get the culture because I don't need the firepower. I probably will need sensor range just to help give me some vision. But that will be a good boost there. And it expands our territory even further. Perfect. I just can't wait to see how much territory I gain from capturing this planet. Because it should be a massive amount. I'm really hoping. Because that's like the only plant in this entire region, except for maybe the home world. So maybe I'm getting too excited for no reason. That's entirely possible. Otherwise, move the ships forward. Same usual business. And make sure I got the right one there that's supposed to move. There we go. I don't think I need any more drones at this point. Aside from making sure they're in the proper fleets where they can be useful. And that's the wasp, so actually let me get rid of this drone. See if it can fit in that fleet or not. So drone's out. Can this wasp join? Yes it can, perfect. Gives me a grand total of 416 defense. That is brilliant. Although still gotta wait 2 more turns, so... Let's see, this is the homeworld one. This one I think is worth upgrading, the culture, because it affects itself and the 3 planets they're in reach. So I think that's worth it, if nothing else. Plus 4 morale, that's gonna give me a nice approval bonus all around, and help with my high population issue I'm gonna get pretty soon with the food upgrades. What's this? Oh, that's just the distributor. So just that same thing that gives percentage, so that's nice. I want the terraforming. Do I get started on defenses? Because, let's see. I have nothing for energy. Oh, I have shield systems, so I should get them. It's just so I can get access to the aura. The aura resistance is really all it is. And I do want to reduce the mass because I don't want it to be too much of a liability, so I think that's the plan. Because I don't want to invest any more in the farms because I'm not going to be able to handle the approval demands to get the bonus to raw production and influence, which would be kind of handy. And the growth, but the growth's not that big of a deal. It helps, mind you. So, these swarms are just going to group up. Nothing too exciting to talk about there. Make sure everything's going. And the colonial bank's done. Now it's time to... Yeah, I don't think I can afford to get rid of that. And I'll swap that out with the market center there pretty soon. At least to make everything more efficient. Because income is now 53. So we're looking good there. I can get rid of that research center for something else, or heck, I could just have the influence connected. I'm not entirely certain how it's going to look, but at least that's going to be far more efficient than what the hell ever the hell the assailants were thinking. That's for sure. And what's here? Oh, that's my pollinator, because I left it there so it wouldn't steal the 500 million or 500,000 colonists that are just for trying to leave. So drones are just doing their usual drone thing. Nothing exciting there. And actually this drone can go with these pulverizers. Yeah, because since I don't need them for this fleet anymore. Which starbase is this? Oh, I don't need any more upgrades here, so this constructor can go somewhere else. I guess I only used one upgrade, that's probably what happened there. Alright, one more turn. One more turn, and we have the final system that's in my way to Thala. And I can get access to all the duranium that's in the way too, damn. I can get access to 3 duranium ore. I just don't know how exactly I'm going to utilize it just yet. Probably for kinetic weaponry, maybe, for like a huge ship when I finally get to it. Otherwise, I'll probably just use it for like boosting my raw production from refineries, maybe. Huh. Let's see. Waiting for it to turn to end there. It seems to be going longer than it should. I did see yours influence there push my territory back a little bit. Otherwise, nothing else. Huh. Okay, I think it's official. The Sailors are trying to deny me my glory. Maybe? Because I was trying to end the turn there and it wasn't letting me. So I just saved and reloaded the campaign is basically all I did. And oh, I got a constructor out here in the middle of nowhere. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing too, before it gets destroyed. That might be nice. Although I have nothing to actually defend it, so I may be forced to actually just deploy it now. Knowing my luck, I can't even... Oh, I can make a starbase, so... It's conveniently placed I can actually boost that with a support field when needed. Of course, it just decided to jinx me again by pushing my starbase in a completely random direction, which is annoying as hell. So I think what I'm going to do is perimeter scanner and worry about the culturing after. But now, my damn constructor is vulnerable, and of course I can't even get close enough. Visual wise, it looks like I'm safe. Now let's see, is the turn going to end this time without an issue? Because I see Iconium's moving, I see Oaf's moving. Thankfully they forgot their ion thrusters back at home, so my constructor is safe. Let's try this again. So then we can get the culturing. I don't need the extra scanner just yet. And it also gives me the extra... It gives me the extra ship range I need now, so I can happily just murder everything in sight here. Now where did that construction ship go? Come here, little constructor. I promise I won't hurt you. I just want to show you the sights and sounds that Kryklon Expanse have to offer. Especially when I take your next world. I don't think they're listening. I don't see them anywhere. Otherwise, I'll probably have another starbase down here, close enough towards the planet, but I'll have to destroy this one first before I can do that, I think. Swarmers are still building at a nice healthy rate down here. So, once I can get maybe 50 swarmers, 40 swarmers, I think I'll be safe down south there. Because I don't expect the Iridians to be that much of a threat. But at least have some kind of buffer to stall their fleets, if nothing else. Especially if I can get them as like a single fleet. That would be pretty potent. If not very sacrificial, because a lot of them are going to die in a real fight. Without a doubt. So we'll push forward there. Just make sure everything's done, because I want to just leave. Might as well just leave these swarmers here, there's no reason. And turns already over. Let me just make sure I covered all my bases, because I know the Sovereign Fleet kind of has the Fog of War to check out. Ooh. What the? Well, that kind of... That freaked me out at first there. At first, I thought that was my constructor. Imagine my surprise when it's not. Oh well. That's something I'm gonna have to get used to when I start encountering more of the cringe ships. Otherwise, get that constructor moving. Does this need more upgrades? Well, just weaponry. And this could use weaponry upgrade too, actually. But again, there's no rush for that just yet, maybe. But if I see cringe ships here, that means I'm getting really close to their territory, which means as soon as they hate me enough, they're gonna go to war, so I gotta be ready for that too. Even more so, the dragon are gonna... I'm more than likely in range of the dragon now. Which is probably gonna be a bigger threat. Because they're far... Let's see, they have more power. Apparently the dragon have more power than the Thalans right now. I guess that's due to me destroying everything, so yeah. Dragon are a threat. But now I'm in position to attack Artov Nyro. So let's get to it, shall we? Fleet's probably got as much power as it can possibly get. So let's enjoy the fireworks, shall we? Although I did reload, so I don't think buffering or having to cash in all the ships there, like from the last shipyard battle, is gonna matter or not. Has to reload everything again. Let's hope this goes well. there was 2 casualties before. Can I get away with only 1 pulverizer dying? Let's find out, shall we? Anytime now. Well, this is a bit annoying. That's all she wrote. I lost 2 pulverizers, I think, sadly. So not that drastically much better for 1 wasp, but then again, I was kind of hoping for a miracle almost, that 1 wasp would be enough to spare a single pulverizer from dying. Now let's send in the infantry. See if this is enough. It still says casualties low for me, so... What is this? Neutralized by... Oh, that's the defense of the plant, I guess. Alright. I don't recall seeing a -10 before. I know they all had cans in it, but let's conquer it, because I still have more power in them. Victory. Very low casualties. With... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Aww. I was all excited about all the territory I was about to get. Apparently, it was for naught. And what kind of crazy empire is this that they have? Mind you, it's a lot smaller. They got another refinery, but, well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They got so much uranium. But these entertainment centers, what the hell are they doing here? And what is this? Floodplains, just for population wealth. So I could have used that for something, but aside from upgrading these, not too much I could do, and I don't even have the tech for these mother hives, so don't know if there's much point. I don't even think I need the fusion power plant. Let's get rid of this crap. Actually, let me just upgrade the entertainment center first. Then I'll worry about everything else. But so far so good. We're 1 planet away. We're within striking distance now of the capital, the home world, and my fleet is already going to get replenished there with the pulverizers that are... Let's see, yeah, I have 2 pulverizers already there to replenish it. I just need my infestors. And with only 26 population, that's not going to be difficult.